Hello, my beautiful Leos. Let's go ahead and get into your March 2026 energy reading. Without further ado, King of Pentacles as the main situation. Now, let me grab the rest of the cards that I dropped. So, one second. Okay, so the King of Pentacles as the main situation, and then the crossing energy here is this Nine of Swords. Wow, so I feel like immediately when I see that, King of Pentacles is about finances. This is about your stable foundation. I mean, it shows that you have a stable foundation, but for whatever reason, there is a worry. There's something that's bothering you. There's something that is in the back of your mind. The reason for that is this Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is about receiving some sort of news that maybe has made you unsettled. So that's really interesting. And then you have here this Knight of Pentacles that's showing up in the past. So I feel like the past is showing that you have committed to something. It could be that maybe you have committed to a career or a particular commitment. It could be anything for anybody. But the Page of Swords shows that there is particular message that has caused a stress in this foundation that you have built. So that's really interesting. Near future energy is the Seven of Cups. So this is like, where do I go from here? It could be that some of you guys might feel overwhelmed or confused with all of the options available to you. So that's very interesting as well. I keep saying the word interesting because it does strike me as a pretty interesting reading because it has a lot of conflicting energy. And then you have here the Seven of Wands as the outcome. And this is saying that, Leo, no matter what comes your way, you will be finding a way to make it through. So this is a card of willpower. This is a card of standing up for yourself, of going against the grid, and of finding victory in doing so. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about these two cards right here. So King of Pentacles, this could be that this is the stable foundation. This can symbolize a person for some of you guys, but for some of you guys, this is your budget. This is your money. This is your house. You know what I mean? This is the things that are important to you in a tangible way. That's what that King of Pentacles is representing. It represents that you have worked really hard for things that you have in your life, okay? You have created a safe zone for yourself. In that safe zone, for whatever reason, right now, there is a form of stress that's showing up here with this Nine of Swords. This Nine of Swords can show that there is essentially this block, this energy that just makes you feel like you don't know how to move forward. There is just this kind of doom and gloom energy about it. Now, the thing about the Nine of Swords that you have to understand is that even though it is a really real situation, I'm not saying that it's not, the Nine of Swords is a lot more difficult in our mind than what it is in our reality. So that's why I really like that the King of Pentacles is showing up here, because the King of Pentacles is very practical, and the King of Pentacles really likes to simplify things. So stay grounded, focus on simplifying a big problem and turning it into small little problems that you could tackle one by one. Baby steps are good steps. They're taking you into the right direction. But yes, this shows definitely high stress emotionally, okay? Some of you guys might be going a little too hard on yourself. If this is like, let's say, about an investment, because the Page of the Knight of Pentacles can show that this is an investment. So if, let's say, the investment did not produce the way that you want it to, some of you guys might be really going too hard on yourself to the point that you're really mentally abusing yourself, okay? Now, this Page of Swords is what is causing this situation. So, oh my God. Okay, we have a lot going on here. Let me put these back, but I'm going to take the Queen of Swords. The Page of Swords, and immediately I got Queen of Swords, okay? So even though this news or this situation might feel a little difficult, the Queen of Swords is saying, well, now you know what's going on, and you can move forward with a strategy. You know, the Queen of Swords is very practical, and she doesn't get mushy about her emotions, okay? So she's just saying, be grateful for the clarity, and now we can strategize and see how we can move forward from this situation, okay? We have here the Emperor. This is time to take control. This is an urgent matter. This needs your attention. Not in a bad way. It's just simply, you're not a victim to your situation. You have more control than what you think. The Emperor is basically the higher authority in your life, and that symbolizes you. This is the divine masculine energy. This is the energy that calls you to action, that calls you to embrace this very much divine masculine energy that belongs to you. Okay, so you have the solutions. You don't need to feel like there is no options for you, because yes, the options are there. But look, we have the devil card, and the devil card can show that some of you guys do feel like there isn't any options. Okay, so with the 7 of Cups in the near future, please tell me about that. Is this a good thing? What is it telling? Okay, I'll take these 3 cards. 4. I'm going to take all 4 because I like them. So, for example, there's a new idea, right? This is a new idea, and you're also planning to go forward. So that's a good thing, okay? But it involves for you to make some choices. But this is all good because this is like you really evaluating your options, which is what the 7 of Cups is indicating, even though it can show some confusion, right? You have your Queen of Pentacles. This is telling you that you have a lot more than you think you do. Be crafty, get creative, because there's a lot more than meets the eye, okay? And then the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is saying, don't you give up now, because you have what it takes to overcome this. You know why? Because you've been through worse, baby. You've been through worse. This is nothing. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget your experiences. Don't forget what you have overcome in your life. Okay? That's the whole point of the Wounded Warrior energy. This tells you that you could push forward in a beautiful way. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into the energy of the 7 of Wands. Final card for you guys. 7 of Wands, what can you tell Leos? Okay? So we have the Moon. Okay, so this is a highlight on the internal world. This is about not letting your fears win, okay? The fears will not win. You are in control of this. You can make friends with your fears. You can make friends with your shadow side. Don't worry too much about it. Then we have here the Tower. The Tower is showing that something in an unstable foundation needs to crumble. Don't try to resist the change. If the change is happening, it's for a reason. Embrace the journey of this change. Embrace the journey that Spirit is asking you to embark on. There is obviously something that needs to be shifted. There is obviously something that's being brought to your attention for a reason. So plan for the occasion. Stay motivated. Make the proper decisions so you're not feeling like you're stuck in a particular predicament. Let's go ahead and get the final card from my beautiful Leos. Final card for Leos. What else do we have? What do we have for Leos? Final card. Final cards for Leo. We have here the Justice card, which shows balance. This shows cause and effect, meaning you reap what you sow. You get what you give, okay? This is also a great outcome coming your way, even though things might feel unfair. The Justice is saying this is a good outcome. Something out of this is going to come that is going to make your life even better. Okay? So the worry, the stress that you guys might be feeling, that is a very real thing. But lean on the divine for support, because it's always there for you. Okay. So with that being said, my beautiful Leos, please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. If it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.